DJ from MSTV, and this is going to be our MSTV April video. And in this video, we're going to be covering all things that happened in April, including events, spirit weeks, and of course, cultural recommendations.
So on April 18th, 19th, and 20th, the High School Music co-production of Clue took place. So Clue is basically a play about a murder, and there were 3 different endings to the story, and if you went each night you could see a different ending. And here behind us we have the cast and crew of Clue. This was also the high school director Miss Claire's last play, and they did a fantastic job.
So a couple of weeks ago we had the Living Library, where we had a bunch of guest speakers talk about their life experiences and how it changed them, and they gave us lessons on how, on life, I guess. And it was a very interesting experience. And actually, right here at the PAC, JJ Graham, a model, shared a story. An actor and model shared a story on how he on his life story and how he wasn't the most successful at first. In fact, he failed in college, but he was persistent, I guess, and he was able to make it. And he was actually in Mr. Sunshine, like you guys saw, and it was really cool.
So on April 22nd and April 23rd, rounds 2 and 3 of the Math Olympics were held. So from round 2, which was the round with the pool of contestants, there were 3 teams that made it to the final round. The first team was Team AD, consisting of Andrew Cho and David Choi. Number 2 was Team Dragons, consisting of Jang Hyun Lee and Minsa Kim. Number 3 was Baby Dinos, consisting of Minu Kwan and Young Kim. Now, for the final round, the placings went number 1, AD, congratulations to you. Number 2, us, Team Dragons, and number 3, Baby Dino. So congratulations to all the teams who participated, and be a math rock star, as Mr. Forrestal demands it. Part 1 of Culture Recommendation, K-pop. So on April 22nd, the nation's girl group Twice released their new single, Fancy. It's pretty much much more, I guess, mature change from their more cutesy concepts, and I'll show you the music video right now.
Another culture recommendation is Avengers Endgame, which comes out on April 26th. And it is going to be one of the most iconic MCU movies there's ever going to be. And we'll be playing the trailer right now.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
A new country rap, I guess, but song came out, Old Town Roads, by Lil Nas X, and it's a short song, around 2 minutes, and it went to Billboard #1 after its popularity coming from a TikTok meme, which is pretty funny.
The horse is in the bag, horse stock is attached, head is matted black, got the bushes black to match, riding on a horse, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. 타오르네.
Hello KIS! Welcome to the very first episode of Hot Phoenixes, where we bring on guest teachers and find out things you've never known about them while eating hot wings with extremely spicy sauces. I'm your host Jang-Hyun Lee, and our first guest is the amazing Mr. Cowley! Would you like to give a brief introduction of yourself?
Well, I mean, I'm honored to be the first person that you asked to do this, but I mean, I'm also a little scared because, you know, the production value of the show, there's, you know, it's the first episode, and I just hope I'm able to walk out of here without being violently ill. With that being said, you may know me as the grade 6 English teacher at KIS in the middle school. And you're about to find out more. Maybe even a little too much.
Alright. Now, Mr. Cowley, are you good with spicy food?
Oof. Well, I'm good at watching people eat spicy food because I'm a big fan of hot ones. But you know, that's the trap. I don't want to go ahead and say that I'm really good at eating spicy food, because then if I'm not, and it looks like I'm suffering, then I've kind of, you know, done myself a disservice to all our audience and fans watching. That being said, I think I'll be okay.
Mr. Cowley, we're all in this together, so I'm with you here.
Awesome.
Now, let's jump into the hot wings with our very first sauce, which is classic and mild Tabasco. Now, it's only around 2,500 to 5,000 Scovilles. So we're starting off real easy here, but it's gonna get much harder. So,
all right,
here we go.
Here we go.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna clean the wing, I think.
The chicken tastes good.
You made these. This is your special recipe, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yep.
Let that sit for a little.
Alright, now question number 1. You're an English teacher, so you have this reputation to read a lot of books. But as a bit film buff, I want to know your taste in movies. So what's your favorite film and why?
Well, you're starting with a tough question. Just like books, I love movies for a lot of different reasons. I can tell you some of the latest movies I like. But lately, just really entertaining movies. For example, today is the day that Marvel Endgame comes out. And I'm pretty excited for that because I love comic books and I especially love the Marvel movies that go with them. So that's one that comes to mind. I know it's going to be good. I like the Infinity War movie. Pretty excited for that. Aside from that, I like movies that are kind of dark, psychological, scary movies as well. So there's some movies. I'm a little worried about name dropping some of the movies. I don't know if it's appropriate for all audiences in the middle school. But sci-fi movies are really cool too. One of my favorites is this one called Equilibrium, which is kind of like based on the book The Giver, where in the future people take pills to like suppress and hide their emotions. And there's people whose job it is to hunt down the people who aren't taking the pills and they kill them. So I like those kind of like dark sci-fi movies, and that's just one of the ones that comes to mind.
Alright, now we're gonna take a big jump from 2,500 to 25,000 Scovilles with the Son of Zombie sauce. Now there's a variety of ingredients in this one, including honey, molasses, and onions. And the spice comes from chili pepper and black pepper.
Okay. Those other ingredients I think will make it probably taste good, but yeah, one of the reasons I'm doing this is I've seen this on the show, never got a chance to try it, so we'll see. Now I get to actually experience what it's the authentic thing.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the second one.
The taste.
This one is tasty. Got your nice gourmet food board here to keep everything tidy.
It's a little spicier.
It's those ones that creep up on you I worry about.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about those ones, and we'll see if that happens or not.
Alright. You two. What made you want to be an English teacher?
Well, I've always liked to read books ever since I was little, and it makes me actually think back to a story that actually connects books with food. So it's pretty appropriate for this. I was just thinking the other day, when I was in grade 4, I wasn't a big reader. Like my teacher wouldn't really see me reading a lot of books on my own, like I do now in grade 6. Push kids to read. You're in my class. you know how big I am on encouraging reading. But there used to be an offer at Pizza Hut where if kids read books, they get these sort of special tokens.
Oh.
And so my teacher actually brought these tokens into class.
Yeah.
And the way it works is you'd get like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle board where you'd collect the tokens for every book you read and put them on the board. If you fill the full board of tokens, you could go to Pizza Hut and you get a free personal pizza. And I mean, when I was a kid, I think that was a brilliant idea. And that got me really gung-ho on picking up books and reading as many books as I could. And I think that was like a brilliant way to get me to taste books. Like, taste books and you get to taste pizza. Pretty good idea. So when I did that, I was just filling out those boards. Like, my teacher could barely keep up with it. I was just bringing back a finished board every couple weeks. So I got to try a lot of Pizza Hut pizza. But at the same time, it made me really interested in books. Like, I got exposed to seeing all different kinds of books, and I was just pulling books out of my teacher's class library, just trying them, right? Just because I wanted to get them done so I could eat pizza. And then I just started to really enjoy reading books. So that's probably the start of my interest in literacy. But along with that, I just enjoy words, and I love language and words, wordplay. When I was younger, definitely into listening to hip hop and old school hip hop music. And I was one of those people that really listened to the lyrics carefully. And I liked all those wordsmiths who, played with language and used a lot of wordplay, and also that kind of piqued my interest too. But that's before I started teaching. But I think really to be an English teacher, you have to just kind of enjoy and love literacy and language and that sort of thing. So that's probably it's hard to bring it back to just any moment, but that probably had a big influence on my decision.
There you go. Some past about Mr. Cowley.
There's a little bit of my history. Well, I'm starting to feel a little bit of a hot kick.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Now we're going. 7,000 StuCo was up from 25,000 to 32,000 with the Hamajang sauce. Now this one contains ghost pepper.
This is a big step, I think.
Yeah. This will probably have like the kick in your mouth afterwards.
You know what? I wonder, like, we should get the sauces up in here. Just, Let's prove to the audience this is the real deal, that we're not just making up the names of these sauces.
So that right here was the Son of Zombie sauce, the second one.
That's the real thing.
And then this one that we're gonna try just now is the Hamajang sauce, the one with the ghost pepper. All right.
Line them up here all nicely. This is the one we're doing now. Adobo Loco.
Of course, we have Tabasco.
Yeah. There's the classics.
All right.
All right, so we're doing this one. Hamajang Smoky Ghost Pepper Goodness.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, cheers again.
Cheers.
Not as good tasting as the last one.
It's not so bad initially, but then I'm also afraid of the after action.
These are the ones I worry about that I've heard so much about. It is definitely smoky.
Yep.
All right, we poured it. I think we're about to feel it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, now, question number 3. This is a question almost everyone has. What got you into DJing, and would you be willing to perform at KIS one day?
You're gonna put me on the spot.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. I think people make a big deal out of something that's just really a hobby of mine. Because I definitely love DJing, like mixing music. I'm just, more than anything, I'm just a big music fan. I also, more than DJing, I like to kind of like play around with equipment that lets me sample and make beats. But what got me into it, when I was in university, my friend actually worked at a place called the Scratch Lab, which was like one of the first of its kind in Canada. It was like a DJ institute / school where they taught, they would actually teach students who are interested how, like, the mechanics and the technical part of DJing. So that kind of like opened my eyes to this world. It's an educational experience too, like for people that have never done this, who could go in and learn what it's like. And he was the one that sort of managed and did all the behind the scenes work. But I went in and helped him with it. And because of that, I was able to participate in, first of all, I kind of learned how to do it there. But along with that, I also kind of joined in, and once in a while I would be helping the people. They get professional DJs, like, who get paid to do it, to actually demonstrate how to do it with the students and teach them. And I just kind of join in, volunteer, and help them. So I kind of learned how to do it there and practice how to do it by helping other people. So maybe that also kind of connects to my, my will to want to be a teacher. It's an opportunity for me to kind of educate and teach people as well. That being said, I'm definitely not good enough to be a professional, and I don't get paid for it. So I don't know, that's probably a misconception, but it's something that I like a lot, and I think I'm decent at doing. Now, whether or not I do that for a StuCo event, I've been asked before.
Yeah.
Should the circumstances all align and everything be all good to go? Like, for example, I know what kind of music you'd like to play. I mean, otherwise I'd just be choosing myself. I want to make sure everyone's happy, so I'd probably build a playlist to make a mix of songs that students choose, right? Yeah. That's not typically the kind of music I listen to in my own free time and enjoy. And if everything else, the event were all ready and coordinated and set up for me, yeah, I'd definitely be interested in doing that. I'd love to see everyone have a good time and, you know, enjoy the vibes and the music, and I would hopefully support the good time everyone else is having at the event. So I'll wait. I mean, you're not gonna pay me for it.
Yeah, we do have a summer social coming up, so maybe.
Maybe that's the ideal event for the situation to actually come to fruition.
Can you get us some paper towels?
It could be a little.
Is doing worse. Yeah.
Well, I think maybe the distraction is that I've got it all over my fingers right now, and I'm just. I don't want to touch my eyes. I know that is a big rookie mistake. I watched enough of the show to know don't touch anywhere on your face. So I'm just feeling the burn, and I'm gonna just deal with it. Are you feeling the burn?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry.
Maybe the first time the host is struggling, maybe a little, but that's okay because it is quite spicy.
Alright, here we go. The final round.
My face
So this one is called the Crimson Reserve. This is going to be the greatest jump ever in the history of hot sauce challenges. We're going from 32,000 to what could potentially be 1,000,000 Scovilles.
1,000,000 Scovilles.
So the description actually says 250,000 to 1,000,000, but even 250 would be hot enough. Now the main ingredient in this is the Moruga scorpion pepper, which is even hotter than the ghost pepper.
Yes.
So, for this one,
they have their own little scale here, and it's 5 out of 5 fiery peppers. So I mean, we know about the Scoville, but I mean, it's gonna be hot, I'm sure.
For this one, you just have to take one bite.
I mean, I'm gonna be like the people on the show. Then you know, if you could say just take a bite. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try to reach legendary status.
All right. I
want to set the bar for all the others to do this. Hopefully to follow. I'm gonna try to clean all the wings.
All right. That's a big challenge.
So I'll deal with the consequences later.
Yeah.
Privately.
Here we go.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Our final one. Fist bump. Wing bump.
Wing bump.
All right. These are heavily coated too.
Yes. We literally doused them in the sauce.
These were doused. They're not tossed, but doused. So that's what I'm a little worried about. All right. Last one.
All right. Now I'm afraid what's gonna happen soon.
This one is not tasty.
You're
sort of say it is
literally
not
going
tasty.
through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean it. Probably looks pretty gross, but I mean, I'm gonna do it.
Should I take one more bite? Maybe I should.
It tastes a bit like battery acid. Not that I've tasted battery acid, but
alright.
What I would imagine battery acid tastes like.
So,
which is not good.
Final question. We're literally in the Endgame now. And the movie is actually coming out today in Korea. So our question is, which of the Avengers do you want to be and why?
Which of the Avengers would I want? Before I see the movie, first of all, one that doesn't die. That wouldn't be good. That's a tough question though. I wonder, it's like, which one does my personality align with? Which one would I want to be?
Which one do you relate to?
Oof. Now I'm in the hot seat for real. I'm feeling it. Well, I mean, I think Tony Stark and Iron Man probably live the most fun and extravagant life. I mean, have all that money and all those tools and technology at your disposal. That being said, I mean, I wouldn't want to be the Hulk because I feel like he doesn't have any control over himself. And, I mean, it's kind of rough to live a life where you're just always angry and making irrational choices. I mean, I kind of wish. I don't want to spoil anything either if you haven't seen the last movie, but I was a big fan of Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange seemed like a really sensible character. It was really cool. And he had the Eye of Agamotto, which was like something that bestowed upon him these really cool powers. He didn't
Magic.
It's like magic, and he had one of the Infinity Gems too, which was really cool. He had a reality gem.
Right? Got some cool facial hair.
Yeah, I mean that's the last thing, right? I have to pick one that has a beard or facial hair because I mean that's a big defining feature of who I am. So I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is definitely one of the coolest. But that being said, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen the last movies, but I wonder what will happen in the newest movie.
We'll see.
I guess we'll find out. And hopefully I find out from watching the movie myself and not what another student spoiling.
Alright. Well,
Oof!
I'm proud to announce that you're the first winner of the Hot Phoenixes Challenge. Congratulations. Your final thoughts.
I think what you guys are doing is awesome. I think this show has a lot of potential to be popular, and just like in real life, the Real Hot One show is extremely popular, and even though we're in the infancy of doing it here in the middle school, I bet you there's a whole slew of teachers that would also like to do the same thing. And I like that you're getting some information about the teachers and learning a little bit about some of the people here, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on. And I think your teachers have some cool stories to share, probably even cooler than what I was able to.
And you just completed this without any need of milk or Trevi or any drinks.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Currently.
Teachers, beat that.
I mean, yeah. Who knows what will happen when the camera goes off, but I'm definitely feeling the burn. We're trying to keep a straight face.
So, thank you for your time, Mr. Cowley, and we'll see y'all with new teacher next time. Adios. Bye.